Hi guys, welcome to this week's episode of LifeSnip. I didn't post last week because a big thing happened in my family. My father passed away last week. It hasn't been the best times, quite obviously, but I do want to make this video because after going through this, I know that so many people out there are going through the same thing. But if you do happen to be experiencing this, then I hope this video can help you cope and know that you're not alone. I'm not saying that I know how you feel or that the situation is the same, but I'm growing through grief as well, and it's completely okay to not be okay at this time. So let me give you a bit of a background story. Around July of 2020 last year, my dad had an operation, and there we found some cancer spots. He then proceeded to do a few chemos once a month for the next 5 months. But the day before his last chemo, there was a complication with the colon where they did the operation, and they had to do another operation. After the operation, a couple weeks ago, everything was going well. They said that they didn't see any more cancer spots in the colon where they found it the first time, and so I was pretty happy about it and pretty calm. But a week later, he had a fever, and they found out that it was actually caused by the cancer that spread, that caused inflammation, that caused the fever. Within 1 week, his condition dropped to critical, and as of Thursday last week, he passed away. The very first day, there were so many phone calls from my closest circle checking up on me, and I really feel the support. I didn't think I actually had so many people who cared for me. That kind of took my mind off of it for a bit because I had to talk to all these people. And I'm also glad that I didn't shut everyone out, because we need people, we're social creatures. There are times where I do want to just be alone with my feelings, but having people to talk to is also nice. The first 2 days, I was in an emotional roller coaster. I'm either very calm, as I am right now, or something can trigger a memory and I can just suddenly drop to like very heavy crying, and then be calm again in the next 5 minutes, and then drop again. It was crazy. The first 2 days, just every little thing just triggered an emotional breakdown. And the questions in my head are popping up like, why does he have to go now? He had so much to live for. We had so many things that we planned to do together that we didn't get to do yet, you know. But I think after the first couple of days, I started to accept that, okay, maybe it is really his time to go, because he was also in so much pain at the end. I can't put him through that again, and I'm glad he's in a better place. And the third, fourth day, it was more to just the subtle sadness just settling down, and it's just the little things that I really miss. Like when he texts me weather forecasts telling me, oh, it's 0 degrees today, there's gonna be ice, be careful. Or when I send him pictures of like the forest when I go out for a walk, and he puts them into a collage and like posts it in his WhatsApp status. You know, just things like that. Or even him commenting on my YouTube videos and liking them, and sometimes sharing them on his social medias. Those small things I miss. So I have a few, I wouldn't say tips, but just a few pointers if any one of you are going through this. First of all, you have to let yourself feel. I think it's best not to hold back the tears, not to hold back the emotions. If you want to get angry, if you want to cry, it's okay, just let it out. You have to. But at the same time, let yourself not feel. By the third day, my aunts and other people are crying so hard. I had aunts who fainted during the cremation, and I felt very guilty about not feeling sad or not crying so dramatically. But I talked about this to a friend, and she made a good point where I shouldn't feel guilty for not crying or not feeling sad, because the sadness will come again and again, and just because I'm not feeling it in that moment doesn't mean he doesn't mean a lot to me. The next one is go at your own pace. Everyone handles grief differently. There are times where you should talk to people and be with people, and there are times where you should be alone with your feelings. That's completely fine. Take it at your own pace, because no one knows what you're going through more than yourself, and you know what's best for you. At the end of the day, you should celebrate the life of the person who passed instead of mourn for their death. Yes, of course, it's totally okay to be sad, but we want to celebrate the life and the things that that person instilled in our lives, and we want to live up to that. So give yourself time to mourn, but then live your best life, because I'm sure that person loves you and that person would want that from you. And accept that it's time for them to go. I personally believe that God won't take away anyone from your life unless you're ready for it. There is never a good time for someone to die, but God won't give you a challenge in life that you can't go through. Of course, with Him giving you strength. I hope that helps someone out. I hope that at least you feel like you're not alone going through this. I think that's it for the day. I hope you guys have a blessed week ahead, and I'll see you in the next video.